poster be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face, your chain is a necklace.
Go that, please don't go that. Me, left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this go that. Me.
I had to hit my designer for sneaks, double dip mine in the bleach. I'm blocked down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the office. Check my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charger there. I call up Cohen, Brianna, and parking the top heat box seats. I'm watching Archie.
Up next, the Cavaliers taking on the Jazz. For Cleveland, they've been playing well. They've won 4 of their last 5, dictating the pace night in and night out. They look to continue their style of play with another win here tonight. Jazz Cavs is next.
And when they dropping off all that drip for free, you know you got power. They try to throw the whole bag at me. Oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. Okay, I got power. I said, put in the hours.
Look at you. Your feet's down on the floor. I told you, you don't have it. Power.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for John Collins.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, in the wing spot, it's Clarkson and Markkanen. Then it's George. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Hendricks in at the power forward. And for the Cavaliers, at the guard positions, it's Garland and Mitchell. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then it's Miller, and it's Stevens in at the 4. Hey, Greg, what are you looking for here as they enter their first night of a back-to-back?
We'll see how the coaching staff distributes minutes among the players. You don't want to overuse your guys tonight and leave them sluggish for tomorrow. It's about finding a balance.
Here's Stephens. Inside, Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Pass to Hendricks. The Cavaliers pull it in. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped the game in this series last year. And Miller moves well for a guy his size and finds the shot there off the drive.
There's the pass to Hendricks. Here's Markkanen. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. And that one, good.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
George against Garland. Pass to Thompson. Kessler with the rebound.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly. They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there are some times that you miss.
Stevens, the pass to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. Miller up on top. He's covered by Kessler. Garland with the bucket.
And not just the score, Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Outside, Markkanen. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Kessler. 5 to shoot. Pulls it up. And George gets it to go. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Greg, this Keontae George is explosive.
When he goes in the paint, he is like a wrecking ball. Very physical driver for a guard. Can be streaky, but boy, when he heats up, watch out.
Stolen by Garland. The numbers in their favor. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Nice pass right there from Garland. Love seeing that selfless attitude.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. At the elbow, it's Mitchell. Another shot. And Garland with the lay-in. Garland's got 5 now.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's George. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Clarkson for 3. Stephens pulls it in. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. He kicks to Miller. Back to Garland. Thompson in the corner. Shot clock at 5. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at the Bucks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now, Cleveland, they weren't supposed to be this effective at this point in the season. The question now is, can they sustain it?
George against Garland. Right side, Markkanen. Back to George. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Clarkson for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
Jazz trail by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that one good from Clarkson.
Clever on-ball decision by Clarkson, using the pick to get himself free for that one.
Thompson right side. Garland looking it over. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Here's the screen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The fearlessness of Mitchell is just ridiculous. He takes pride in going at the defense.
And the Jazz seem ahead of schedule, Greg, but where can they take another step forward?
Well, turnovers have been a problem. They commit a lot, and they don't force a ton either defensively, so closing that differential will help them on the possession battle.
Now, here's Markkanen. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins, willing to mix it up down low.
Here's Garland. 8-point game. Stolen by Markkanen. And stolen by Miller. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Going deep in his bag there. Miller with the incredible crossover.
Passes it to Markkanen. Clarkson with the screen for Markkanen. Lets it go from 11. Collins dishes to George. 4 on the clock. Out to the right wing. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. The shot's good on the assist by George. Markkanen's got 5.
A wise pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
Now the pass to Stevens. Off target with his 3. Jazz trail by 7. George with the ball. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Collins. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at the Cavaliers. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason.
And seeing where the Cavaliers are, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Max Strus is checked in for the Jazz. Chris Dunn comes in for George. Garland attacking Williams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Kessler. Back to Dunn. Lets it fly. And the jumper is good.
And what a gorgeous jumper from Dunn. A stunning player who you have to respect from that spot on the floor.
Murray scanning the floor. There's the drive, and the layup is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Here's Kessler, defended by Jones. Back to Kessler, and he gets the bucket.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Jones with the screen on Dunn. Garland the pass to Jones. It's blocked, and that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. A different look for Utah. Lauri Markkanen comes in for Walker Kessler. And Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for Clarkson. Strus passes to Horton-Tucker. Second shot opportunity, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Now, here's Collins. Another guy who really kicked it up a notch for them in that game against the Nets. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist from Dunn. And now just a 2-point Cleveland lead. Garland against Dunn. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 10.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Dunn.
Oh, wow! That is powerful.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
With 1 on the clock. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Darius Garland has been leading the charge for the Cavaliers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Morris is out there with George Niang. Then it's Williams. Then there's Murray. And it's Mitchell in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's Murray, following the miss by Chris Dunn.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the plate and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
Wade, he's checked in for George Niang. You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses. But boy, has he arrived.
Mitchell, and then Mitchell at the dunk.
Oh, that motor on Mitchell just speeding right through his shot.
Jazz trail by 4. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. The Utah Jazz have found themselves a new all-star in Lauri Markkanen. Coach Will Hardy says he's our best player, but we're not making our team about him. We have a lot of really good players. Everyone is finding a way to coexist, and that's the great thing about our team. Kevin?
A quick rebuild. And David Aldridge, thank you for that report. Now here's Murray, following the miss by Chris Dunn. Murray kicks to Williams. Cleveland moving the ball around. Wade against Strus. Shot clock at 6. Wade sets the pick for Mitchell. Lays it up off the glass. Mitchell's got 6.
Perfect use of the pick and roll. Mitchell just taking what the defense gives him.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Sexton's checked in. Horton Tucker with it, covered by Mitchell. Here's Collins. No good, shot missing. Good work defensively by Morris. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Morris with a screen on George. Here's Murray. And he makes good on the layup.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Murray against George. And then Collins slams it in.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Mitchell. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Houston.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assists.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
How about the soft touch there for Markkanen? A dangerous weapon on offense, constantly looking for ways to score.
Now here's Murray. He's the nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Collins against Morris. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Collins.
I mean, good defense, not good enough against Collins. JC is a gifted scorer.
Here's Murray. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Keontae George picks one up. And Cleveland defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for John Collins.
And rising with such ease, Markkanen likes to get up top to bring it down.
Williams a screen. Outside for Sexton. It's over Markkanen. The shot by Sexton, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Launches it. Horton Tucker's shot is off.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Williams sets a screen for Mitchell. Here he goes. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Oh, wow. Welcome to dance class hosted by Donovan Mitchell.
Jazz trail by 9. George up top. He's covered by Murray. From deep three-point land, George, no good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
And here's George. Following Marcus Morris's 3. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And he is a smart and intelligent defender. Murray reads the opponent well and knows when to go for the steal.
Utah's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Hendricks. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Max Strus is checked in for the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Horton Tucker. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Now here is Miller. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Outside for Murray. 6 to shoot. Garland attacking. Miller dishes to Garland. Hendricks pulls it in. Jazz trail by 12. And here's Clarkson. He had 28 points in the win against Brooklyn. Now Miller. There's the screen. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick-and-roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
The Jazz shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. George passes to Strus. Here's Hendricks. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Cleveland's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Down low.
He's gotten so good at finding the open man. Murray does it again.
Jazz trail by 14. From deep, George. Stephens pulls it in. Cleveland has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Look at Garland drawing the defense's attention just to give it away. Woo.
Here's George.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Max Strus.
To the floor for the Jazz. Number 23, Lauri Markkanen.
Clarkson outside. Here's Hendricks. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Brooklyn.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
For Utah, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. You know, Greg, one place you really see Walker Kessler making his presence felt is on the defensive end.
And, boy, he has got a nose for blocks, doesn't he? I mean, able to detect shots forming and get a hand on the ball. It is such a gift that allows this guy to make such a big difference on that side of the ball.
Now George, following Tristan Thompson's three-point attempt. Passes to Hendricks. Back to George. And he finishes nicely on the layup. George has got his second bucket of the night.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Murray against Clarkson. Over to the left wing. Murray outside. Leaving the lane. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Going downhill, don't give Murray a chance to get going because let's just say you're not going to slow him down. And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move. Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
46 seconds left in the first half. And there's the pass to Markkanen. George with the screen on Miller. Here's Markkanen. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
There's the pick. Murray, the pass to Stevens, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Superb execution in the screen and roll. Murray cutting the pass right through the defense.
Here's Clarkson. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Stevens. Hendricks pulls it in. Kicks it to Clarkson. Poke loose. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be right back after this.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Their work that went into roster construction in the offseason, it's showing tonight. That bench is cooking.
So that's what I smell. I thought maybe Shaq had taken his shoes off. And let's take a glance at what lies ahead. A look at the upcoming schedule.
Yeah, they gotta like the look of their next few games. Some soft targets in there. That's no reason to take it easy on them. Gotta drop that hammer. Boom!
Big fella not cutting them any slack. That's how we do it here at 2K. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Lauri Markkanen having a dominant impact in this game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Taking a look at the Jazz. Sharing the wing spot, it's Clarkson and Markkanen. Then it's George. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Hendricks in at the force line. George, that's a 2-pointer. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Mitchell with it. In the corner, Murray with it. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Murray's got the first bucket of the third here for Cleveland. Clarkson against Mitchell. Now, here's Clarkson. Defense is right there. Not going to go that time. Cleveland's gone 5 of 9 when they put up a 3-point shot tonight. Thompson, a screen on Clarkson. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And another 3 for Cleveland.
That's cash. Mitchell is a volume 3-point shooter for a reason now.
Here's Kessler. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Garland is checked in for DeJounte Murray. Now, here is Miller. Here's Thompson. Rebounded by the Jazz. Hendricks has got 4 rebounds in this game. And the Jazz call time here. And Utah making a change here. Collins is checked in. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
Well, you look at Miller, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
So there you go, and as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, guys. Walker Kessler has already made an impact for the Jazz. Now, Will Hardy says the physical tools that he has allow him to be successful. He's shown so much growth on both ends of the floor. I think defense comes natural to Walker in a lot of ways, but his ability to learn the offense has been tremendous. Kevin?
It is another great young player. Enjoy them all. David, thank you.
Man, Collins isn't going to take it easy when he's going to the basket. He's throwing it down with force.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 11. Pass to Steffens. How's that for an answer? Out back with the dunk.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Collins in the post. And then Collins slams it in.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy hoop.
And he dunks it down.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
And Darius Garland, no doubt a point guard on the rise.
Yeah, I think this guy's future is really promising, and it's because of his strong work ethic, his desire to keep working on his game and get better.
Kessler with it. He's covered by Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Clarkson. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Timeout. This is the John Collins show. There's a smoothness to his game that you really appreciate on a night like this. Okay, a chance to check out the numbers for Miller. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Not bad numbers, but for a player of his talent, you have to think he can do more.
Yeah, there's no doubt. He has been inconsistent, which is unusual for him. But when he turns it back around, boy, you better watch out.
So it's the Jazz now, after Cleveland got the 3-pointer. Kessler with the bucket.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Time now for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer of the Jazz gave us some information, and this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. It's a big injury for them. We'll see how this group of players responds going forward. Back to you guys.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this, it breaks your heart.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Thompson looking for an opening. Max Strus is checked in for the Jazz.
Second team foul. Jazz substitution. Number 22, Max Strus.
Here's Mitchell. Morris kicks to Garland. Shot clock at 6. Morris dishes to Thompson. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. From downtown, Morris, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Back to George.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Cleveland.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
Now, here is George. 5 points in the game. He kicks it to Clarkson. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Pass to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. Back to Garland. Pass to Morris. Fires the 3. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 6 assists now in the game. Utah calls timeout. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Cavaliers, number 1.
It's been a great run for them, kind of shooting the basketball. You love when multiple guys get into a groove at the same time.
Shots good by Clarkson.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Garland kicks to Miller. Back to Garland. Takes a 3. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 6th rebound on the night. The pass to Hendricks. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And the Jazz, another 3.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
On the wing, Thompson. Back to Garland. Thompson sets the pick for Garland. And there's the drive. Morris kicks to Miller. Thompson, a screen on George. Garland, the pass to Thompson. And it's blocked. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Donovan Mitchell. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Williams comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Murray subbed in for Donovan Mitchell.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Back to Garland. Murray outside. To the inside. Rebounded by the Jazz. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. To the wing right side. Hendricks. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 8th assist in the game.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Now, here's Garland. He's got 12. Back to Murray. Morris with the screen from Murray. To end the drought, and it's Murray with the jam.
From 3 points per game as a rookie to a night like tonight, Murray has molded himself into a primary scorer in this league.
From deep, George. Morris with the rebound.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Pass to Garland. Williams sets a screen for Garland. Off target from outside. Jazz trail by 17. Strus in the corner. There's the triple. That one's not going to go. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Morris outside. And here is Garland. And Morris throws it down.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
Here's Hendricks. No good on the three. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers lead by 19. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Colin Sexton. Mitchell is out there with Murray. Then it's Williams. And it's Morris in at the 5 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Jazz trail by 21. Dunn outside. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Strus. Here's Horton Tucker. Covered by Mitchell. Outside, Markkanen. Drills the three-pointer.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Mitchell up top. Defended by Horton Tucker. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Sexton with a screen on Markkanen. Williams dishes to Sexton. Drops in the layup for 2. Sexton's got his first 2 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Passes it to Strus. A three-pointer off the mark. Cleveland leading by 20. Mitchell right side. In the corner, Murray with it. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Williams. That shot misses. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Here's Horton Tucker. Covered by Mitchell. Horton Tucker's shot is off. Williams a screen on Dunn. To the middle. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Chris Dunn picks one up. Richard, from when you were a first-round pick back in 2001 to now, what are the biggest changes off the floor?
Oh, that's a tough one. Well, I think it's a combination because everyone didn't have a cell phone back in 2001 and then social media. So now you got social media and cell phones, camera phones. That is the thing that has changed. I think players and teams are just under so much more scrutiny now.
Here's Mitchell. Chris Dunn making his last shot. The drive by Mitchell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Chris Dunn picks one up.
A relentless effort on the drive. Mitchell goes through the foul.
Both good from the line that time. Jazz trail by 21. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Dunn's shot's good.
There's just no way you are stopping Dunn when he's that close to the bucket. A skilled finisher and amazing athlete.
Now here's Murray. Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Collins. And you think about the All-Star game last year, Greg, some concern about the lack of competition. It worries me. Does it worry you?
Kevin, it's not ideal. I think it's worth asking what could give the players more incentive to win, whether that's money or something else we can think of. A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Mitchell with it. Now defended by Markkanen. And he makes that one. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
Mitchell's been a master of the pick and roll for years. With the right partner, he's unstoppable in that set.
And the pass to Kessler. Kicks it to Dunn. He feeds it to Collins. Pass to Horton Tucker. Launches a three. Dunn shot's good.
Gotta put some pressure on Dunn when he's squaring up from outside. Just an exceptional score.
Murray against Dunn. Williams for three. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 7 rebounds in the game. Williams finds Mitchell. Here's Miller. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. We are looking around the NBA, Greg. It feels like there's more parity amongst teams than ever before.
No dominant team has been the favorite every year, and that can all change, though, in a heartbeat. Every so often, a dynasty can be born out of nothing.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Garland comes in for Williams. Garland against George. Garland, no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. George double team, and Darius Garland picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Stevens is checked in.
Number 44.
Shot from the inbound. A shot by Clarkson, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 20. Garland, the pass to Thompson. Back to Garland. Clock at 6. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now, here is George. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Here's George. Clarkson outside. George with the screen on Mitchell. Cranes the three-pointer.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Garland against George. Thompson, a screen on George. Garland dishes to Thompson. Stevens, the pass to Garland. Fires the three. And Thompson kicks to Garland. Pass to Stevens. Off target from three-point range.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
Jazz trail by 18. Passes it to George. Back to Clarkson from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Thompson, a screen on George. Stolen by George. It's good.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Cleveland leading by 16. Garland, the pass to Stevens. Thompson for 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense. And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
They set the pick. Mitchell wide open. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Jazz trail by 16. Feeds it to Clarkson. And it's sent back by Mitchell.
With enthusiasm. When Mitchell gets a chance to block it, he embraces that moment.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Utah calls timeout. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. George against Garland. Outside, George, and Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
Well, it's not as big a loss as it would have been a few minutes ago. They took care of business early, and they should be able to close this one out without it.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. We've got 1:48 left in the game.
And good length and athleticism give Miller an advantage at the defensive end.
.146 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Clarkson for three. Cavaliers with the rebound. Steffen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. They set the screen. The drive.
Oh, my goodness, man. Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Jazz trail by 20.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Murray against George. Murray kicks to Niang. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Wade. Lobbed up there for Wade. It's tipped. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. He lobs it up. 41 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Over in the corner, Williams. Now the pass to Niang. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Utah with the ball. Trailing by 17. Puts the move on. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Pace first. Teams in the penalty.
That's good from George.
At the line for the Jazz. George, 2 shots.
And George drops them both. And here's Cleveland. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Sexton on the wing. Pass to Niang. Hits the 3-point bomb. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Have a great night.
And Jets now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, congrats on the win. What was Coach's focus going into the game tonight?
Coach got after us, told us to start, we got to play defense. Just can't come in here and just let them make a score opportunity. We got to play defense and get back.
Well, it looks like you listened to him. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching as we end with the New Balance Player of the Game.
mal. La última gira de ustedes fue una escolar. Fiesta patronal, ¿quién me va a destronar? Prender y lighting si salimos pa' la y más cambia patrón.
Thunder, lighting, enmascarado te dejamos en parking. 200